You know what time it is. It's your boy Aquaman, always bringing y'all the DeFi gems. Yo, today's gem, this is a follow-up video to my last video showing you guys 5 different trust lines of stablecoins from credit unions that are in the Metallicus banking innovation program. And guess what? 2 weeks has passed by, and now we have a total of 14 trust lines of stable coins of credit unions. And I did a little research. Take a little photo in your head right now of these logos, right? Of these logos. And I found the credit unions, starting with this one right here, which is Glendale Area Credit Union, right here in Los Angeles County. The other one is, what is this? This was the One Nevada Credit Union. So check out that logo there, boom, and boom. One Nevada Credit Union, right? And then take a look at this one, FF Front, right? Forefront. Check out this, Forefront Credit Union. Keep in mind, again, this Explorer page that I'm showing you is the real XPR network. It is not the test net, okay? So what is that telling me? Let me just share some of my opinion with you right now. I believe that there are more than we can count right now of banks and credit unions that are in this banking innovation program that are having success, and they are moving forward with their own stablecoin from what we can see right now, and potentially their own blockchain, which in the future, we will potentially see that as a subnet over on the Metal blockchain dashboard. But depending, because they are a bank, maybe it might be private, who knows? But, you know, to be determined, right? But for now, these 14 trust lines, again, bringing it back to the main topic of this video, is these 14 trust lines. Yo, you guys picking up what I'm putting down here? You guys feeling the same way? I feel like these credit unions are saying yes to their own blockchain. And as we can see here, they are moving forward with their own stablecoin. So with that being said, as I was in a legendary space this last Wednesday with some OGs in the space, you know, shout out to Papa Tony in the TDBN community. And what was brought to my attention was this. So I got to show you guys something, all right? Because this is quite interesting. And it has everything to do with FedNow, okay? So we hear a lot of different rumors and just different things about other digital assets that have potential ties with the FedNow. Well, check this out. This is the Federal Reserve website. Direct website. You guys can go to it yourselves, frbservices.org. This is the Federal Reserve website. Here it says FedNow service participants and service providers. So check this out, okay? I got to show you guys something that is really, really mind-blowing. So you click on this participants financial institutions list, right? Which was just last updated September 2nd, 2025, right? And you're going to come up on this list right here. Boom. And this list is a very, very long list, right? In alphabetical order, which helps, but a very long list of credit unions and banks that are using the FedNow services, right? Now, coincidentally, the credit unions that are over here in the banking innovation program here, right, are popping up on this list, okay? So let's just pull one up here, you know, for shits and giggles, right? So I can show you guys. So let's see here. As a matter of fact, let me see here. Let's go ahead and do One AZ Credit Union. Okay, so let's go to the O's. MNO. One AZ Credit Union. There it is. Boom. You see it? $9.94. Boom. Okay. Let's take a look at another one. Keypoint Credit Union. Let's take a look here. Boom. Let's go up. Let's go to the K's. HIJK. Key Point Credit Union. Boom. You guys catching, right? So again, going back to the FedNow website, these are the financial institution participants. These are the participants of FedNow services, okay? FedNow service participants and service providers, okay? So boom. You guys just seen for your own very eyes that these credit unions that have their own stablecoin and are in the banking innovation program, and their own stablecoin being this trust line over here, right, are also on the participants list of FedNow. Now, let me full circle this and blow your guys' minds here for a little bit, because check out this at the bottom here. It says here, more information about offerings of service providers and those of other vendors and support instant payment services such as bill pay, payroll processing, digital wallet, aka WebAuth wallet, and API development may be found at the service provider showcase offsite. So who are the service providers, right? So let me show you who the service providers, because there are 17 tabs here of the service providers, right? And what's so amazingly dope is that we are going to run into Metallicus and many other Metallicus relationships. So there we have on page 3 here, Metallicus as a service provider, okay? Now check out who else is a service provider, okay? Let me show you guys as I click through, and they scatter these pages every single time you come to this website and you reload it, okay? So there we go, Fiserv, instant payments product. And what do we know about Fiserv? They have a strong relationship with Metallicus. Now let me click on and continue here. Because there was a few others that you guys have to see this. You have to see it for yourself, right? And I'll drop the links in the description of this video so you guys can take a look at it, your guys' selves. But put the pieces together, right? And hopefully my video is helping you put the pieces together. But check this out. This is Juniper Payments. And what do we know about Juniper Payments? Well, this is a Valera company itself. So, and what do we know about Valera? Valera and Metallicus just signed a relationship. And that's about 4,500 credit unions in that Valera relationship that just got announced. And Juniper Payments is a company of Valera. Let me continue because there's more. We also have, let's click here. We have Jack Henry. Jack Henry and Associates. What do we know about Jack Henry? Well, let me show you what we know about Jack Henry. Jack Henry, this is Jack Henry's website directly right here. FinTech integrations and vendor resources. Oh, okay. So who are your vendors and your resources? Oh, let me scroll down over here. Let's take a look together, right? Because I always like to show you guys the facts, the proof, the evidence. And here we go. Let's get to the M because they put it in alphabetical order here for us. Oh, I think I passed it. Boom, Metallicus. Metal blockchain, a layer 0 blockchain developed by Metallicus. And what do we know about Metal blockchain? Well, it's going to give these institutional relationships the ability to have their own blockchain and their own stablecoin, as we are seeing the trust lines get developed here on the XPR network. And keep in mind, this is why XPR network goes hand in hand with Metal blockchain. XPR network is built into the Metal blockchain as the primary main subnet. So where all the liquidity will lie when it comes to these stablecoins getting activated with these credit unions, it's all going to be live on the XPR network. All right. So let's continue, though, back to the service providers, because that's Jack Henry, right? I'm just showing you guys how embedded and how deep Metallicus is with FedNow and this whole ecosystem, because I showed you guys Metallicus there, and I'm now showing you guys Metallicus relationships that are also on this list, along with the credit unions that are on the participants list. Temenos. We have Temenos right here. Boom. And what do we know about Temenos? Well, Temenos has Metallicus and Metal blockchain all over their website. All over the website. This is the Temenos website right here. telling us loud and clear, Metal blockchain, WebAuth wallet, Metal API. An API is a plugin for these banks and institutions to plug in directly right into their system right now. And they're not being shy. They're telling us Metal blockchain, Metal API. When you zoom in there, it says Metal API and the WebAuth wallet, which there is a retail and there is the other side of it, which is a business or an institutional WebAuth wallet, right? And here we go, right here on Temenos. And these guys are not shy. They even have a PDF breaking down what Metal blockchain can do for their institutional relationships in great detail. Very simple. And if you've been tapped into my YouTube channel, you would have seen past videos where I've shared this. But this video really needed to be full circled. So if you're brand new, hit that subscribe button for sure. Be sure to tap in, go back and watch some of my old videos. But yo, Metallicus is one of the chosen ones. You can't tell me nothing else. This is not financial advice, of course, but Metallicus is, in my opinion, one of the top dogs and one of the chosen one and one of the winners right now as we speak. And it just hasn't been, nobody knows yet, right? But these guys' ties run deep. And when you can full circle stuff like this, and when these guys are BSA compliant, aligned with these institutions, so these institutions can use the tech, the writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall, my friends. Well, listen, guys, that's going to do it. Look, tap in with us, the Wealth 28 Club. We teach you how to make passive income in DeFi, especially in the Metallicus ecosystem. Tap in with us, Wealth 28 Club. That link will be in the description of this video as well. So I hope to see you guys on the inside. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Much love.